And this is the ABC 10 News Streamline, everything that you need to know in under 10 minutes. Today marks 2 years since Hamas attacked Israel, plunging the region into war. 1,200 people were killed in those attacks, 250 others kidnapped and taken as hostages. But now there could be hope. Delegations from Israel and Hamas are in Egypt right now in their second day of negotiations in the ceasefire deal. President Trump says he believes there's a good chance of the peace plan holding. In Trump's proposal, Israel would release about 2,000 Palestinians in exchange for the remaining 48 hostages.
It's like an open wound. The hostages, I really can't believe it's been almost 2 years. It's been 2 years that they are not at home.
Yeah, it is hard to believe. According to Gaza's health ministry, Israel has killed more than 67,000 people in Gaza since the war began. And a UN committee recently concluded the country has committed genocide, which Israel denies.
Today also marks 1 week since the U.S. government shut down. Democrats and Republicans seem no closer to a deal right now than they were when the shutdown started. A fifth funding vote in the Senate failed last night. Airports are now starting to feel the impacts of this shutdown as air traffic controllers are forced to work without pay. The FAA is reporting an uptick in people calling out sick. Staffing shortages were so bad, Burbank's airport tower was unmanned Monday evening. A team in San Diego had to take over operations.
Clearance is closed, ground's closed, local's closed. The tower is closed due to staffing.
ABC 10 News reporter Yasmin Ludi spoke with passengers in San Diego who are starting to notice some changes in their trips.
Kind of slow and kind of fast.
That seemed to be the common theme among passengers. While getting in the air came with some minor turbulence.
It took about 45 minutes for our plane to taxi out.
On the ground, TSA still business as usual.
I think it was pretty smooth sailing.
The same can't be said for the last government shutdown that started in 2018 and lasted for 35 days. According to ABC News, many TSA officers called out of work due to financial hardship. That staffing shortage caused TSA lines to close and increase wait times. Travelers say they haven't experienced anything unusual.
Got there a little early because I was afraid that there might be some delays, but I cruised right through TSA.
But if the shutdown lasts through the end of the week, TSA agents will miss their first paycheck. Some are concerned about how it'll impact their travels back home.
We're prepared for it.
Yeah.
So we'll leave probably 3 hours early to get to the airport than, just the regular 2 hours.
In a statement, TSA said an extended shutdown could mean longer wait times. They asked for passengers' patience during this time. ABC 10 News also asked the FAA about potential impacts to air traffic control. Due to the shutdown, an automated response says they may not get back to us. Yasmin Ludi, ABC 10 News.
The shutdown is also raising concerns that families could go hungry. Jewish Family Service is giving away groceries to all federal workers. Every Wednesday, people can drive up, get a bag of food at their Kearney Mesa location. JFS says it's going to host these weekly drive-ups until the shutdown ends. The first one is tomorrow at 4 p.m.
We want to show you some new video here capturing the terrifying moment. A medical helicopter crashed onto a Sacramento highway Monday night. 3 people were seriously injured. Taking this video up full, officials say that includes the pilot, nurse, and paramedic on board. One of those people is trapped underneath that helicopter. According to the flight tracking site Flight Radar 24, the helicopter had taken off from UC Davis Medical Center. It was heading north moments before the crash. The weather in the area was clear and calm at the time. The FAA is now investigating. Grammy Award-winning country singer Zach Bryan is splitting ways with some of his fans. Bryan uploaded a minute-long snippet of his upcoming song, Bad News, that includes lyrics seeming to criticize recent ICE raids. One line says, "ICE will bust down your door and leave kids, quote, scared and all alone." The singer captured the snippet, the fading of the red, white, and blue. And today, the Supreme Court will hear arguments on state bans of so-called conversion therapy for kids. That's a practice that attempts to change a person's sexual orientation or gender identity. Right now, it's banned in 23 states, including California. In today's case, the justices will hear a lawsuit from a Christian counselor challenging a ban in Colorado, saying the law violates freedom of speech by banning voluntary faith-based therapy for kids.
Someone comes into the office and they say, I am a biological male, and I have been living and presenting as a female for a while now. Those are the clients who I cannot have a full conversation with.
She says she's had to turn away clients fearing a possible $5,000 fine. The Colorado minor conversion therapy law says licensed therapists are not allowed to try to change behaviors or gender expressions or try to, quote, eliminate or reduce same-sex attraction.
Shopping for a new car and getting it at the price that you want can often be a stressful experience. But more and more, many people are using AI technology to help them through the process.
It was started by Zach Shevska and his dad Ray, who are based out of the East Coast. And it's getting attention all over the country thanks to social media posts. Here's how it works. You log onto their website, fill out what type of car you want and what price range you want to stay in. That's when an AI agent steps in to help. It costs $50 a month for access. Zach says it typically takes a customer a month to find the car they're looking for.
They click, hey, negotiate this for me. And next thing you know, behind the scenes, the agent's reaching out. And then there's a dashboard for users where they can see the conversations, they can see the pricing, and ultimately they can then choose to move forward if they want.
Customers don't have to deal with car dealerships directly, cutting out the added pressure and often stress.
It finally levels the playing field for the customer. At the dealership, salespeople and sales managers are selling 5, 10, 15, 20 cars a day. As a customer, you come in and you're buying a car maybe every 3 to 5 to 6 years. So you are not nearly as experienced.
Zach tells us by using this type of technology, they've been able to save people hundreds of dollars by having AI agents negotiate for customers, seeing the savings from the first price quote dealerships give to the final cost.
It's a little over $1,500 in savings per transaction, and we've had about 2,500 people use it.
When the AI agent finds the car and price you want, it notifies you. And then the conversation is taken offline, setting up an appointment for paperwork between the dealership and the shopper. CarEdge did a study that shows 1 in 4 car buyers in 2025 have used or plan to use AI to buy a car, with the purpose of saving money by improving research, find better financing, and assessing long-term costs. Marie Cornell, ABC 10 News.
A pair of orphaned coyote pups have a new chance at life thanks to the San Diego Humane Society. The pups spent some time at the Ramona Wildlife Center, but as they grew, staff realized they'd become a little too comfortable with human contact. They'd approach caretakers or they'd run to the fence for attention, maybe asking for help to catch a little roadrunner. So rather than releasing the coyotes back into the wild, the pups will move now to the Virginia Living Museum. That's going to become their forever home to help teach guests about the animals. Lesson number one, don't ever let a coyote order anything from Acme. That's your ABC 10 News Streamline. Everything you need to know today in under 10 minutes.